Okay, guys. Let's start off then, all of your online and physical students. Let's start off then. Guys, this is your tute, the business activity tute. All of you kindly take that tute out. That is what we are supposed to do today, guys. This particular business activity tute, some basic stuff. We will move on with some basic stuff and then it will get more complicated. Okay, thank you, Fred. Okay, guys. Now let's have a look at it, guys. Let's have a look at it, all of you all. Now, what do you understand as a business, guys? Yeah, you hear this term a lot: business, business, business all the time. But what the hell is a business? Business is basically an organization that is there to produce goods and services to satisfy your need and want. So if you take this platinum, it's a business. Why? Because what they say, it's an organization that is there to produce goods and services. So we don't produce any goods. We provide a service. This is a service. Teaching is a service to satisfy your need and want. You have a want. What is that want? To get good grades for O levels. You understand? And I like y'all because y'all have come in the beginning itself. Today is the first class and y'all are already here. First class of the 2 years to go, y'all are already here. Y'all are marked committed. You will see other buggers will join after 6 months. Like next class, few new students will be there. But last 6 months closer to the exams, you get it right. There'll be more students because exams are close. No, somewhere in January 2024, there'll be a big crowd. Why? Because 6 months exam, no full tension. I give you, full tension. But you all are not like that. You all have come in the beginning. Next week there'll be others joining, like that. The want is to get good grades, correct? I think in Gateway you all do 9 subjects. I was from Gateway as well. Do you all still have that business communication and ICT? No. Then what is the other subject then? This year you will be doing 2 papers, right? Next year 7 papers. So what are the 2 papers you will do this year? Told you yet. I think you will do general science and ICT. The general science is bloody annoying paper. ICT is okay. General science is annoying. Okay, guys. Gateway they have to do 9 subjects. You all have 7 subjects, no? 7 itself difficult. Telling to do 9. One of my friends did 13 actually. You can choose additional subjects. Clear? Guys, so that's a business for you guys. Nothing difficult there. Simply organizations that are there to produce goods and services to satisfy your need and want. Simple as that. That is why they are there. You understand, guys? They simply exist to satisfy your need and want and things like that. Clear? So I told you businesses can either produce goods or service, but it's a good physical thing. Something you can touch, feel and stuff like that. That is only a good. So these smartphones, you understand? These AirPods, these laptops, this water bottle, these are goods that you can touch and feel and all that. Services like my teaching. Can you touch my teaching? Oh, yes, so Samir's vocal cords. Wow, this is only his teaching. Can you touch like that? Can't no. It benefits you, but you can't see it. That's a service. You understand? So business definition I gave you. What are the features of a business? What do businesses actually do? They produce goods and service. I told you that. They are consumed by people. Customers means like, people who buy the products. And to make anything, resources are used. What do you mean by that? So let's take this water bottle. So what are the things that were used to make this water bottle? Not much. Glass and plastic. Correct? No? So do you agree resources were used? Yeah, resource was used. Okay, guys. To make the table that you're sitting, what is the resource that was used? Wood. Wood was used. Understood? So somebody bringing a Nike bottle that time. Anybody having a Nike bottle? Yeah. So these are resources that are used. This one, mostly plastic. Yeah, mostly plastic and a little bit of steel. And some magnets. I see some magnets as well. You understand? Resources. These are resources, things that are used to make. Businesses can be affected by external factors. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by external factors? Outside factors. You understand? That can affect a business. 2 years back, I never used to sit in front of a camera and talk like this. 2-3 years back, what was the class? Only physical. I didn't even think about doing online classes, sitting in front of the camera like this and teaching. Never, never. Then what happened? External factor, lockdown. Can't travel. Students can't come for class. I also can't travel. Then what to do? After that only we started the Zoom classes. Now you're like, now you might be like, so now you can stop now. Corona is not there. Now students prefer, yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8 are physical. How many online? So what do you see from that? Kazim, what do you see from that? Most students, what? Your Kazim, no? What's your name? Khata. What do you see from that? Most students are preferring what? Online. What do you prefer? Physical. You don't like online. Boring. Okay. You? Physical. You hate online. Can't concentrate. You have gone for online class. Have you gone for any online class? School. Mainly school. Okay, guys. Which school did you tell you were? Lyceum. Okay, guys. So that's basically, guys, that is what you mean by external factors. After that, guys, we were affected by this this thing, but petrol prices. After that, there was no COVID. But still, when I'm having physical class, nobody is coming. Why? So no petrol, no petrol, no petrol, no petrol. You understand? Stuff like that. One student was like, he stayed with his father for 5 days in the shed to get petrol a couple of months back. Can I remember? There was a time 4-5 days we'll go to get petrol bills. Oh, I felt sorry for the fellow as well. You understand? So external factors can affect your business. You understand? What do you mean by external factors? Outside factors. These are not inside the business, outside the business that can affect. Like COVID, petrol crisis, some other issue might take place in the future. All these things can affect your business. You understand? You have to be ready to play the game. Tomorrow, some other issue might come. So today, petrol is there is no corona. That doesn't mean things will go smoothly. Next month, some other issue might come. You understand? Businesses are always facing a challenge. Like, let's take the car sales. Car sales were running beautifully. Suddenly, the government decides you can't import any vehicles in the future. Do you all know that? New vehicles can't be imported. Car sale buggers got screwed, right? Dude, if you can't import, then what are you going to sell? Now these buggers are selling only registered vehicles. They are buying registered vehicles and selling. Registered vehicles and selling. That's all. Brand new vehicles can't import. You understand? Can they go and tell the government, don't do like that? I have a family to feed. What is this? Balu had a garan name, garan depa. Government will decide to what they want. You have to adapt to that. Correct? You have to adapt to that. Understood? That is external factors. Businesses, they make profit. What is profit? Salary. Any business will want to make profits. Profits means the extra money that you make after your cost is covered. You understood? So now you all came today, no? You all registered for BS, no? You all would have paid 6,000 if I'm not mistaken. Correct, no? That is the sale, the revenue. Then from that, we will minus the expenses. What expense? AC, rent, the project expense, staff salaries, all that we have to pay, we will minus that. The balance is what? Profit. Balance is only profit. Any guesses as to what's the world's most profitable company? World's most profitable company. They make the most amount of money. Any guesses? No? You can tell well, which company do you think makes the most money? No idea. If you were to take a guess, can't guess all. You? Can't guess. No idea. Guys, these are the world's most profitable companies, guys. Dulansa says Apple. You're very close, Dulansa, but you're not right. Apple is the world's second most profitable company. The first most profitable company, guys, is an oil no. You're right. I thought Aramco was first. No, you're right. Apple is the world's most profitable company, guys, with $51.41 billion in profits. Damn. Saudi Aramco is an oil company. Oil. These Yalla Habibis have a lot of oil gains. So they make a lot of money from that. No. Then the other Microsoft is there. Alphabet is what? Google. Google was renamed as Alphabet, their parent company, guys. Yeah? So yeah, your right to answer, not bad. That's the right answer. Apple is the world's most profitable company. That means what? They make the highest amount of money. You will see why. I will show you all videos later on the added value and all that. You will see why they make the highest amount of money. Okay. Is the first page okay with you all? Some basic stuff. Okay. Let's move on to the economic problem now. What do you mean by the economic problem? Economic problem is where people's needs and wants are unlimited. Wants, especially. Wants of people are unlimited. You always want more and more and more and more and more. Unfortunately, the money that you have is limited. You understand? So you can't always have everything you want. Because from where are you going to get the money? Money is needed for you to buy everything that you need. Clear? So then comes opportunity cost. What is opportunity cost? Where if you buy this, you can't buy that. If you buy that, you can't buy this. Now, for example, let's say your parents gave you, let's say, about 500 rupees for the lunch break. Or I will give you all a break. So let's say some of you all go out. Ideally, don't go because it's only a 2-hour class. But let's say you go out, you have 1,000 rupees, let's say. You go to KFC and buy a Zinger burger. It's 960. After eating, so you were confused. Should I go to KFC or Pizza Hut? Should I go to KFC or Pizza Hut? You were confused and you went to KFC. KFC is here, Pizza Hut is here. After eating in KFC, can you go to Pizza Hut as well? You're still hungry. Can you go to Pizza Hut as well? Can't. Why? Only 40 rupees. 40 rupees if you go to Pizza Hut and ask, can I eat something? They will give you. They will go and see you. You will see what they will give you. You understand? You can't eat. You understand? That is the opportunity cost. If you eat here, Pizza Hut becomes the opportunity cost. You understand? So opportunity cost is always there, guys, because of scarcity, where there isn't enough to satisfy and our wants are always unlimited. You might be like, sir, I'm not like that, sir. I will be happy if I have a nice Benz car, Ferrari car one day and a big house. I will be happy. I don't want. You're wrong. The day you get that, you will want more. That's true. Let me show you of a man. This bugger has the world's biggest car collection. He is the Sultan of Brunei. He has more than 7,000 cars. 7,000 cars. That means every day if he goes in one car, 7,000 divided by 365, he needs 19 years just to go in all his cars only once. Imagine that. 19 years will go just to go in each car once. That's the number of cars he has. Is he happy? He has ordered another 500 cars. You get it? Human nature is like that. When you have, you want more and more and more. Very difficult to satisfy it. Here, check this out, guys. Check this out. Look at this Sultan of Brunei's car collection, guys. Next level. It's a $5 billion car collection. Ads. He's the fellow. How that 7,000 odd cars gains. You understood? It's crazy. The number of cars that he has is mind-blowing. That's the number of cars he actually owns. More than 7,000 cars. You all saw that. You understood? So, what can you see from that? Humans are difficult to satisfy. You might think, one day if I make this much, I'll be happy. Once you get there, you'll be like, should make more, no? Can make more, no? Should try more, no? Like that, you will always want more and more. You understand? In human nature, that contentment means where you're happy with how much you have. That very rarely, only few people get it. Most people want more and more. Honestly, yeah. But try to find contentment, because if you always want more and more, you will never be happy. Honestly. So that's opportunity cost for you. Hope you all understood that. Then comes factors of production. What is factors of production? This is the things that are needed for you to do a business. The 4 things that you need to do a business: land, labor, capital, enterprise. Land means what? A place. Take this class. Are we doing in the sky? Huh? We are in Hogwarts, like Harry Potter. Are we in the sky? No. It's in a land. Correct? No. It's in this Vattala land. We are in the 2nd floor, but it's in the land. Correct? No. Right. And second, labor. Labor is what? Workers. When you all came, did I take the money from you and give the tute and all? Who did? Workers. Workers only known as labor. You understand? They only took it. Your mother was speaking to one of the workers. Correct? No? She was asking questions and this and that, and he was giving details and filling the listing and all. Correct? No? That is labor. Because I can't be doing all that because I have other classes and all that. No. Then comes capital. Capital means what? Money. You think these tables, chairs, and projector and webcam and my iPad and all that came automatically? Where you thought I was like, Deya, can you please give me 20 tables and 50 chairs in this class? Oh, wow. Thank you, Deya. Did it happen like that? Miracles happen like that? No. You understand? Money was spent. Money was spent to buy these tables and chairs. This is not a wall. This is a fake wall. This is a cardboard. We call it, what do you call it? Partition. Yeah. Walls sound like that. Walls don't sound like that. That is also partition. This is also partition. Only that is the real wall, the back wall. You understand? We spent money to partition like this. Have another class here, another class here, another class there. You understood? Money was spent. Bill, Kohuala, Makkala, both, we spent money to get the premise set. You understood? That's known as capital. The salary that is needed to do business. Is there any business you can do without salary? Correct. There is no business. Any business you do, you need salary. Correct? No. I can't think of any business case where you can do without money. Do you all know anything like that? No. Everything needs money. You understand? Then enterprise is what? The entrepreneur, the businessman. The businessman that is needed to run. Your father is doing business. What business? Textile. So he is only the enterprise. You understand? Enterprise means that businessman that is needed to combine land, labor, and capital. So your father's shop is in Peta. Then Bopitier. So that is where the land is. Are there workers working in his shop? Then that is the labor. Then he has all these textile and stuff like that. So he would have done fittings and he would have put all these textile fabric and all. That is only capital. He needed money to do all that. And his father is the businessman over there. which is known as the enterprise. You understand? What does your dad do? Managing in a store. Where? Which store? In the US. Nice. So you're also planning to migrate there after A-levels? Probably. Good idea. Good idea. Love to visit US one day. Yeah. Guys, so that is land, labor, capital, and enterprise for you. So hope you all understood that. Did everyone understand that, guys? Yeah. Scarcity also, did you all understand? What do you mean by scarcity? There is not enough resource to satisfy all our wants. The world has less resources. One of the main scarce resource that you have is money. You don't have unlimited money for you to buy everything you want. You understand? That Sultan has unlimited money. Amma, 19 palaces, 7,000 cars. His bathroom is made out of gold. He's shitting in gold. Baga is damn rich. Next level, royal family guys. But are we like that? Are we shitting gold? See, are we shitting in gold? No. You understand? Sometimes our commodes are also shaky. You understand? That is the level we are in. So, guys, so that is scarcity for you. So hope you all understood that. Let's move on to division of labor and specialization. Clear? What is specialization, guys? Specialization is where people and business concentrate on doing what they are best at. You understand? That's called specialization. You focus on one thing and just do that. Then you become bloody specialized. It's also known as division of labor as well. Now, if you take Coca-Cola, all of you all know Coca-Cola, guys, yeah? If I check how many beverages does Coca-Cola have, it's about 3,500 beverages. That means Coca-Cola makes more than 3,500 different drinks. That's crazy, huh? That's a mad number of drinks they do. Coca-Cola doesn't make anything other than drinks. They don't own a school, they don't make smartphones, they don't run a bank. There is no Coca-Cola bank, there is no Coca-Cola school, there is no Coca-Cola smartphone. They only do drinks. Why? Because that's what they are good at. Coca-Cola is really good at making drinks. Do you think they should try to make a smartphone? Pepsi tried that, failed. They tried to make a smartphone and failed. Yeah? It was a shit phone. This one, sometime back, guys, they made. It failed miserably. What's your name again? Khata. Can you tell me why did they fail? Exactly. Why weren't they good at it? Because they are good at making drinks. So they should have shut up and made only drinks without being Arapadiji and try to make smartphones. Correct? No. They are not good at that. When you can't, it fails miserably. How can you compete with Apple? Man, you understand? Do you understand that? That is called specialization. Concentrating on one task and becoming really good at it. Really good at it. So Coca-Cola has done that. They concentrate on drinks and they have become really good at it. Apple concentrates on technology and they have become really good at it. Clear? Different companies have concentrated and become really good at it. That's called specialization. Then there is something called division of labor. Specialization and division of labor is similar. Division of labor is where a company will divide their production and each worker will do just one task. They come and just do only that task. They don't do anything else. They completely focus on just one task at a time. That is known as division of labor. You understand? Now, for example, if you sometimes go to supermarket, one person is there for cashier. Morning till night, they are in the cashier. They are taking billing, only doing cashier work. That is division of labor. They don't do anything else. They don't stock the shelves. They don't work in the warehouse of the supermarket. They don't sweep the floors. Only cashier work. Taking the goods, scanning, putting in the bag, taking the card, swiping or taking the cash, giving change. They do that whole time. Why would you use division of labor? Why would companies use division of labor where they tell one worker to do just the one work every day? Full day he has to do only that work. What's the advantage? When you do the same thing every day, what will happen? Every day you're doing the same thing. You'll become very fast. You'll become damn fast. You'll be able to do things really quickly. Correct? No? Because morning till night, that's what you're doing. Here, look at this. These guys are so fast, guys, because of they are this thing. What? Because they do the same thing every day. Maybe I should just type, yeah. Here, check this out, guys. These are some of the fastest workers. How we be able to flip so fast, man? Because full day, this is what he does. You can't clear, you might be like, ah, this is easy. Not really. Look at the speed at which they pack cards, pack of cards. Can you pack cards at this speed? How come they are able to do it, but you can't do it at this speed? Why? Why they can do fast and we can't do fast? Because they do it every day. Morning till night, he's packing cards only when full day he's packing cards. He can, then only you can do so fast. So what is the advantage of division of labor? You become really fast because whole day you're doing the same thing. No, you get it? You become bloody fast at things. It's clear. So hope you all understood that. But my favorite worker is this fellow. Yeah. This fellow is crazy. Yeah. I don't know how he's doing it, guys. This fellow makes paratha. Look at the speed at which he makes paratha. He will do like this. He makes the paratha and he throws. He won't even look at the other fellow. They both are so specialized. Look at this. Give me a second, guys. Can you see that? It's not copying on someone yet. It's going perfect. Damn. Not even looking, man. He knows it's going. And see that fellow, it's coming directly to his hand. Yeah? Did you see it's coming to his hand? Wow. How are they able to do this? For so many years, this bugger is making paratha only. Then you will become specialized like that. You understand? You will become specialized. We also use division of labor and specialization, where I do only BS. Sarimas will do accounts. So Wazim will do econ. Yesterday, I think you all came for economics class. Correct? No? Accounts you already still starting. It's a Rigzi will do. You understand? Then Sir Rigzi's guys has a brother called Sir Rimas. He's also doing accounts. His wife used to work in Platinum. So he's fully specialized in always accounts only. Debit and credit. Have you studied? Debit, credit, debit, like that. Double eight. So his wife was one day, when I saw her, she's looking very sleepy. She's like this, like that. Her name is Azima. I was like, Azima, why are you so sleepy? What happened? She's like, see, we do these remarks. The night he's shouting. I'm like, why? What happened? So this bugger, while sleeping also, he's dreaming about accounts only. So she was sleeping, he was also sleeping. So he came close. She got excited. Husband, wife, no. Then she thought he will come and give a kiss. No kiss. He's coming close. He's putting hands around. He's dreaming about something. Students doing debit credit. Then he's shouting in his dreams. Debit the credit the debit the, like that. Poor girl is freaking out. After that, she couldn't sleep. Correct? No. If he shouts like that, how to sleep? In his dreams also, he's seeing debit, credit, debit. Over specialized that. Full day doing the same thing. Over specialized that. Honestly, that didn't happen. I just made it up. Yeah. That is division of labor for you guys. So hope you all understood division of labor. Did you all understand that? But in division of labor, where the entire production is divided into tasks and each worker concentrates on just one task. Is that clear? But it's specialization. Specialization is where businesses concentrate on what they are good at. Division of labor is where the entire production is broken into tasks and each worker concentrate on one task. Like that video that I showed. They just do that. That's it. That's how they're able to do so fast. That cart packing to everything. Maybe we can continue the video. You might see this table cleaner. Let's take this fellow. So he's cleaning the table. But he doesn't look fast. He looks like he's Kadamar fine related. Wow, nice. He looks like someone who wants to pee and work at the same time. Seriously, it's like when you badly want to pee, it's like that. Like you want to go to the toilet, at the same time you can't go to the toilet because you have to get the work done. It's like that. His face is also looking like that. 24. Honestly, he's trying to impress the people here. That's why he's working like that. Anyway, that is division of labor and specialization for you. Guys, there are some advantages and disadvantages that I want you all to write. Can you all quickly take it down, guys? All of you all? Take it down, please. Take it down, all of you all. Write down the first advantage. First advantage, write down. Efficiency improves. Efficiency improves. Efficiency improves as workers are trained in one task and specialize in that. And specialize in that. Trained in one task and specialize in that. Second advantage, write down. Less time is wasted. Less time is wasted. Moving from one workbench to another. One workbench to another. One workbench to another. Then under disadvantages, first one write down. Advantages over. Write down under disadvantages. Workers can become bored. Workers can become bored. Doing just one job. Doing just one job. Dash, efficiency might fall. Efficiency might fall. Workers can become bored doing just one job. Efficiency might fall. Can you please repeat the first one? Hope you all understood that. Repeat the first one. So that was the first one. Second disadvantage, if one worker is absent, then the entire production might be stopped. Then the entire production might be stopped. Production might be stopped. Okay. Everyone's okay with that? Lovely. Right. Now, look at these advantages and disadvantages. Hope Dulansa, you were able to take it down. Clear. Now, what is the first advantage you all wrote this? Khatar, can I have your tip? Let's okay. Okay. The first advantage you all wrote was efficiency improves. That's easy. Because the workers are doing the same thing over and over again, they'll become very fast, like the videos that I showed. Really fast. Right? Same thing every day, they are doing the same thing. Clear. Second one, in division of labor, you will divide it in such a way that everyone is just supposed to do that, and everything that they need is around their hands. So they don't have to go there, again come here, again go there. They can stay in one place and pat, get things done. You saw the fellow that was packing cards. So can you see? Morning, he will just sit and only wait. Cards will come. The packets are there. He has to put the cards in the packet and keep. He doesn't have to get up and go and bring from here, bring the cards. They will bring and give him. He has to just pack and wait. So less time is wasted. He can sit and finish everything. What are the disadvantages? Every day you're doing the same thing. What can happen? Imagine every day you're doing the same. Every day you're coming, I do the same lesson. What will happen? You'll get bloody bored. Correct? No? Like, what the hell, man? This bug is always doing the same thing again and again. You'll get fed up. Correct? No? Near my house, there was a Cargills. Those days, I used to live in Kolonna. Now I'm in Bablabitiya. There was a Cargills near my house. So there was this Akka, fit. She used to be friendly with me. Then every day she'll smile and all that. One day she's not smiling at me. She's not smiling. Then I asked Akka, why? Ennachi? Like that only I asked. That means what happened today? Why are you angry? You know what she said? She looked at me. She had something. She said, Nayamalli, she told in Tamil, I translated in Sinhala, Nayamalli, Manda made job baker, Epa Vela PA. So in Tamil, what she said is, and in the job, worth waiting. I was like, yeah, car. Then she told that every day she's doing the same thing now. 8 years. Every day, morning to night, taking the goods, billing, putting in the bag, taking money, giving change. Taking money, giving change. Won't you get bored? There is no future. She must have thought, what is this? After 2 weeks, she left. I'm sure she must have gone somewhere else for some other work because she got fed up doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. She must have got fed up. Won't you get fed up as well? You will get fed up. Then one student asked me in Kohuala, so you're also teaching the same thing over and over again. Don't you get fed up? Different faces. I teach the same thing, correct? But new people, the first time I'm seeing your faces. Correct? No. So for me, that is exciting. Understood? For me, that is exciting. That keeps me excited. Otherwise, it's the same thing, correct? Koval also, I'll teach the same thing. Batal also, same thing. Then we will continue like that. But so far, I have not got bored. I think I like what I do, I guess. But possible. One day I might get bored. You never know. Because it's the same thing over and over and over again. In general, people can get bored. That's just normal. People get tired of doing the same thing again and again. Correct. There's another disadvantage. Since one person is just doing one task, like I am the only one doing business studies here. If I get absent today, would this class have happened? Same thing in counter. They specialize, no. If that bugger is absent, nobody is there to do that work. Because no one else knows to do that work. Did you understand that? That's more dangerous because you are depending on him too much. Best is to have multi-skilled workers who can do this also, that also, they can do everything. This is not like that. This is specialization. Only one task. So if this bugger is absent, then that entire thing will stop. So that card packing, 2 fellows I showed, if both are absent on that day, will there be anyone to pack cards? Exactly. There will be no one to pack cards on that day. So hope you all understood that, guys. Hope you all understood that. So are you all okay with division of labor and specialization? Any questions? Everyone's okay with that? Lovely. Let's move on to added value, all of you. Clear? What's added value? Well, added value that you have. What is added value? Added value is basically the difference between selling price and cost of raw material. Difference between selling price and cost of raw materials. It's how much you can charge for a product versus the actual cost of raw materials for that product. The difference is known as added value. Let me show you this video, then you might understand added value better. Okay. This is the iPhone 13 Pro Max, but there is no video on this. There is a video on iPhone 11 Pro Max, the older version. So 11 Pro, 12 Pro, then the 10 Pro. Now next week 14 is going to come. Clear? When iPhone 11 Pro, so that was the phone I was using before this. There is a video that is done. They are showing how much they are selling the phone minus the raw material cost. What do you mean by cost of raw material? What is the raw material in a phone? Camera is a raw material, battery is a raw material, speaker is a raw material, display is a raw material. All these are raw materials. The things that were needed to make chips, sensors, all those are raw materials. Clear? So let's see, guys. Here you go.
All right, the iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max are here. They're the phones with that funky 3 cameras on the back. People pretty excited about that feature. But the big factor when deciding whether or not to upgrade is the price tag. Is it worth it? The iPhone Pro starts around $1,000, the Pro Max around $1,100. But what does it actually cost Apple to make one of these things? We partnered with our friends at Tech Insights. They analyze Apple's supply chain and figure out what Apple spends on different parts of this thing. So we wanted to take a look at that and see, when you add it all up, how does that compare to what you actually pay for it? So let's look at the breakdown for the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So the first thing we're going to look at is the display. The screen is about 6.5 inches diagonally and is improved over last year's model. Alone, it costs roughly $66.50.
So display is a raw material. To put the display, it's $66.
Next up is the battery. That's this L-shaped thing that you see here. And Apple crammed even more battery life into this one. They say it's going to last you about 5 hours longer than last year's model. That costs about $10.50.
How much is the battery? $10, 10.5.
The next thing we have is the cameras. That's been driving most of the hype around this new model because it has 3 different lenses. Together, those cost around $73.50.
Camera does $73.
It does look a little bit like WALL-E.
Wow.
And then we have the processors, modems, and memory. All of this combined is about $159.
So all these modem and sensor and all, $159.
And lastly, we've got everything else. That's everything from sensors to the supporting materials to the assembly. That comes out to about $181.
$181 is the other cost.
And that brings the total cost to about
$490.5 was the raw material cost of making an iPhone. Only the raw material cost. Clear? I bought that phone for $1,099. Okay. So let me take the calculator, guys. Here you go. So I paid $1,099 for that phone, but it's only $490.5. But how much is the added value for every phone? $608. You might be thinking, sir, dollar, we don't know dollar. In rupees, that is 2,25,000 profit from every iPhone that is sold. It's the same for 13 as well. You understand? Now, do you understand why Apple is the world's most profitable company? Correct? No. Each phone they are selling, they are making 2 lecture, 3 lecture. When they make profits. Mad profits, no, that is added value. So what is added value? Difference between selling price, how much you are selling the product to, minus the cost of raw materials. The raw material cost to make that, selling price minus cost of raw materials. That will give you the added value. Should you try to increase added value? Should a business try to increase added value? Should they try to increase the selling price as much as possible? Yes. Because more added value means more profits. More profits means more successful the company. Clear? That's right. So from that video, you saw that Apple can actually sell their phone for way cheaper, but they won't do that because they want more profits. Clear? So that is added value for you guys. So how come Apple can charge like $1,000 and people will buy, but these phones, you all know Oppo. If Oppo charges $1,000, will anyone buy? But Oppo phones is also good. It's a good phone. Why people don't pay 1,000 for that, but they are paying 1,000 for Apple? Why? Oppo also makes really good phones. How come people are willing to pay so much money for an iPhone, but little money for a Oppo phone? But quality, no. Quality-wise, you can argue that Oppo will also do the job. Quality is correct, there's something else. Because of advertising, no. Brand name. Understand? Do you agree that if someone is carrying an iPhone in the hand, using an iPhone like this in the hand, another fellow is carrying a Oppo phone like that, who has more colors? iPhone user has more colors, correct? No, that is because this brand is powerful. Oppo is Oppo. Understand? No, Oppo is also good, don't get me wrong. But this is more colors. This is more show off. Understood? Rich people like to show off. No, I didn't buy the show off. I got this as a gift from my wife. But, they like to show off. Understood? So, because of that only, they are able to charge such high prices because people are willing to pay higher price because of the strong brand. Take this watch. Rolex day date, let's take. Okay. Any idea how much is this watch? Rolex day date. It's a day date. Any idea how much this watch is? You all can take guesses. Atin? Ata? 8 million. 8 million. Okay. You? 10 million. Okay. You? Summa. How much do you think? 15? 25 million. This watch. Why in this watch? What is so special about this watch? The name Rolex. It's a powerful watch brand. People are willing to pay a high price for that name. Otherwise, this watch will also show the time. This will also show the time. Just because you are wearing this watch, does it mean your time is good? Can you go and tell, எனக்கு நல்ல நேரம் என்ன நல்ல நேரம் ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டு මගේ වෙලාව හොඳයි මගේ වෙලාව හොඳයි මම Rolex නේ දාලා තියෙන්නේ මගේ වෙලාව හොඳයි. Can you tell like that? Time is the same, correct? No? Why are people paying so much? Because people will see, no, Rolex is wearing a Rolex. Wow. There is a handbag brand called Gucci. Okay, let me show you. Don't know whether it's still there. Oh no, it's not there anymore. It was there for sale. I think somebody bought it already. Oh no need to go to Gucci. Let me go to this thing. Will you my Instagram? Let me show you a page. Okay. I asked him recently from my wife's account how much this shoe is. Can you all guess how much is this shoe? It's a Louis Vuitton shoe. It's a normal shoe. The shoe that you are wearing. Normal shoe. Any idea how much? It's about 250,000. 2.5 lakhs. Louis Vuitton shoe. Why are people paying? What's your name? What's your name? Hari. I'll call you Hari. Hari, why is it so expensive? It's just a shoe moment. Exactly. Louis Vuitton is a very powerful brand name. People are willing to pay a higher price for that. Any idea how much is this handbag I want to buy for my wife? This lady's wallet. Any idea how much? 3.5 lakhs. 3.5 lakhs. Wait. Where? This cap. Any idea how much this cap is? 75,000. It's a Fendi cap. Fendi is a very powerful brand. There are people buying. You might be like, yaar vaangwa. Must be paitiyam to buy this. There are people to buy. Trust me, there are people to buy. You understand? There are people who buy expensive brands. Did you all understand that? Yeah, did you all understand that? That is what you mean by brand name. So these companies are able to add very high value. They are able to add more value thanks to the brand name. If you build a powerful brand, then you can charge a higher price and people will still buy. Like that cap for 75,000. There's another brand called Hermes. I can't show you. Underwear is 1.5 lakhs. Underwear. Who is going to see that? Promise. God promise, huh? Hermes, the brand is. Underwear is 1.5 lakhs. Watch I can understand, people can see. Cap, people can see. Handbag, people can see. Underwear? That is inside, no. That is not from, no. For that 1 lakh, there are people to buy. Hermes, because it's a Hermes brand. I can just show you the brand, not the underwear, because I don't want to show you all underwear. This is the brand. Hermes. Hermes Paris. They make bags, underwear, everything they make. Che, what is this? Ayo, what is this culture? Ayo, che. Okay, guys. So that is brand name for you. Are you all okay with that? Yeah, lovely. Then comes packaging. Sometimes you can charge a high price when you nicely package. So I remember it was 2015, 7 years ago. I was engaged. I was not married yet. I was engaged. It was February 14th. What is February 14th? It was Valentine's Day again. So I have to give something, no, because we are engaged and all that. So I went and bought a few things here and there. And then from Apiko also I bought something. When I'm coming to the cashier, this cashier knows, she was a lady. She saw my gifts and she understood this is, she thought it is for my girlfriend, not girlfriend, my fiance. Then she looked at it and she's like, oh, I have a girlfriend to that. I want to tell my boyfriend. Yeah. Unnecessary questions she had. What is her problem? Then I told her, she's like, last time the factor la then I was like, factor la that, but factor la that. Factor la then. You buy the wrapping paper, we'll pack and give. So Apiko has this wrapping service. But did they charge me extra? Yes. So do you agree when you pack things and give, you can charge extra? They nicely put the ribbon and a nice cover and all, they put and give, but they charge about 400 rupees extra. Back then, now it must be about 1,000 rupees extra. You understand? That is only packaging. Some products, you can sell at a high price because they are beautifully packed. One example is like that. Other examples are of these other high-end brands that you buy. They come in more nice packaging. I can show you for that itself. That Lux page that I was showing you, some unboxing he will do. It will be in a more nice, it will be in more beautiful boxes. Understood? Yeah, check this bracelet out here. Here it comes in a beautiful box like this. To open it like this, then it's covered like this. Then you have to open the cover, then you have to open like this side, then the bracelet is there. Can you see? It's more nicely covered. It's beautiful, it's classy, very beautifully covered. So that's packaging for you. Sometimes when the packaging is done nicely, guys, you can charge high prices, as you can see there. Clear? Then comes advertising. Some companies are able to charge high prices because their advertisements are very strong. Now, for example, if I take this shoe, Okay, guys. And just show it to you all like this. This shoe is not even worth 3,000 or 4,000 rupees. Just a normal shoe. But the moment you see this, the three stripes, what is it? Huh? Adidas. Then this shoe is how much? How much did I pay for this shoe? 18,000. Understand? If you cover this shoe doesn't have much value. But the moment this comes or the Nike's tick comes, the shoe price automatically shoots up, right? Nike, one is powerful name, brand name, other one advertisement. Nike, Adidas, they do more nice ads. Because of their ads, people are willing to pay a higher price and buy. Seriously. I will show you one Nike's advertisement in support of women, that women also can do. Girls also can. The sales of women range went up after that. Very powerful advertisement. Yeah, take this.
If we show emotion, we're called dramatic. If we want to play against men, we're nuts. And if we dream of equal opportunity, delusional. When we stand for something, we're unhinged.
And Sue Bird's gonna need to calm down.
When we're too good, there's something wrong with us. And if we get angry, we're hysterical, irrational, or just being crazy. But a woman running a marathon was crazy.
Officials tried to pull her off the course.
A woman boxing was crazy. A woman dunking? Crazy. Coaching an NBA team? Crazy. A woman competing in a hit job, changing her sport, landing a double cork 1080, or winning 23 Grand Slams, having a baby, and then coming back for more? Crazy, 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 and crazy. So if they want to call you crazy, fine. Show them what crazy can do.
After that advertisement, guys, the sales of Nike women range went up. Can you see? It's like quite powerful. They make very good advertisements like this. Have you all seen DSI advertisements? Even if you're planning to buy, you will change your mind after that. Let me show you DSI's advertisement. Beautiful. Check it out, guys. Yeah? DSI Raja Rate. Look at the music and all. Wow. There's a countdown for this also. Yo. How was that 90 advertisement? How was this advertisement? Can want to buy wave slippers. She went to buy a slipper to update her profile picture. What's happening here? Look at their advertisements and look at Nike's ads. No wonder Nike people are willing to pay such high prices, because advertisements are so good. People are willing to pay high price because the ads are like very powerful still. So that's advertising for you. I also told you added value is two things. One is the selling price, other one is the cost of raw materials. So you can either try to increase the selling price or you can try to reduce the what? Cost of raw material. So using machineries, the advantage is you can reduce the cost of raw materials. You understand? Here. So, like I told you, you can either try to increase the selling price. So all these examples here were trying to increase the selling price, or you can try to reduce the cost of raw materials. You understand? You can either try to reduce this or this. Both ways, you should be able to make more money. You understand? So try to increase the selling price or try to reduce the cost of raw materials. One of the two you should be trying to do. Clear? So hope you have understood that, guys. Hope you have understood that. So machineries, if you buy, machineries help to reduce the overall cost because machines can produce faster with less wastage and all. They are like more powerful machines, guys. These powerful machines help you to produce products much better. Clear? Then increase the selling price, that's easy, or reduce the cost, that's also easy. So these are the ways in which you can add value. What is added value? The difference between the selling price and the cost of making something. So iPhones are sold for $1,000 minus the cost, which we saw was $490. So added value was that difference. Did you all understand that? Is everyone okay with that added value? Lovely. This example is not needed. I've just given this example, not necessary. So yeah, so this is concept of added value for you. Okay, guys. Now let's just recap what we did so far, so that I know that you haven't got confused. First, we moved on with what a business is. Anyone can tell me what a business is? You all can raise your hand and just tell me. Anyone who can tell me what a business is? What is the business? Guys? No. No one knows? No. Very good. Organization that produces goods and services to satisfy our needs and wants. Good. What was the opportunity cost? Darling? Second choice that is given up. Very good. Opportunity cost is the next best alternative that is given up, or like what he said, second choice that we gave up. You understand? Now, you all decided to come for today's class. No, there was an opportunity cost. What is that? I'm just asking you, if you didn't come to class today at this time, what do you normally do? Sleep. So sleep is your opportunity cost. You understand? Because you can't do both. No, you can't come to class and at the same time sleep at home. Correct? No, you can sleep in class. I hope you won't do that. You understand? You can't do both. Correct? No? So sleep was his opportunity cost. What would you have done? Study. Not bad. So anyway, you're studying here as well, but you would have studied something else. No, it would have been study and he also studied. For you, there is no opportunity cost because you're anyway studying. What about you? What would you have done? 4 to 6. You would have playing in my with your friends, your neighbors, you mean, and do what? You have these gaming consoles and all that, computer games and all your play. Sometimes. You, what would you have done? Sleep, watch TV, some movie or something like that. So that is your opportunity cost. You had to give up on that to come here. What was the last movie you watched? Shall I guess? Tiruchidambaram. That Dhanush's movie. Not still watched. Then what did you watch last? Viruma. How was it? Good. Who is the actor? Karthik. Right. The new movie that came. How is it? Good. There. You, madam, what would you have done? Sleeping. So how many hours do you sleep? 4 to 6 you would have slept means In the night, what time do you sleep normally? Huh? 12 o'clock. 3 a.m. Mom. What are you doing till that time? Sleeping now. Dreaming now. So before you're sleeping, you're dreaming. Helmet while like what you're watching movies or something like that. Huh? Watching TV or watching movies or playing games. You buggers, you all also sleep that late. You sleep late, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock like that. What gaming? Gaming. Yes or no? But computer game, PC games or PlayStation? PC. Say, chatting with friends and all. Game. Okay, guys. So that was opportunity cost for you. Then what was factors of production? Anyone can tell me what was factors of production? The 4 things that are needed to do business: land, labor, capital, enterprise. Guys, we'll take a shooting break and come back because it's 5:15 now. Take a small break, 5:16 actually. Take a break and come back in 15 minutes. Thank you, Fatima. Guys, Aksha has asked a super question. So look at what he says. Like, I don't understand the difference between profits and added value. Does anyone in this class know the difference? Then I will figure out who's really smart. Anyone knows the difference? No? Okay. Added value, it is sales minus the cost of raw materials. Okay. For profit, you don't minus only the raw materials. If Apple is calculating profit, now we told camera this, that is all raw material. But you have to minus other things as well. Like what? Advertising cost, building rate, insurance. If you minus others only, you will get profit. So in other words, Aksha, the added value is selling price minus only the raw material cost. Profit is minusing all the costs. Let me put it like this. If I take platinum, added value is the selling price that you are paying, which is 6,000 minus the raw. You know what is the raw material cost for me? The tubes that I give you. That is only the raw material cost. So added value will be very high, but that's not my profit. From that 6,000, I have to minus other things as well. Like what? Can you guess? So, tubes are what are the other expenses I have? Just guess. Basic electricity bill, very good. Water bill, staff salary, under staff salary, that is their freight salary I have to pay. The maid, you must have seen that lady, cleaner, I have to pay the 35,000. Insurance, there is a building insurance I have to pay. Downstairs, you must have seen a security guard. That is, Namibia also pays a small part, we also pay a small part of the salary. Those are after minusing all that Aksha, what is remaining is what we call as profit. Did you understand that? Did you understand now? If so, just put a yes. But that's a good question. Shows that your meter is working perfect. Okay, guys. So that is done, guys. So those added value things, everything is done. Then, guys, let's look at stakeholders. In your present, there is something called stakeholders. Who are stakeholders? Stakeholders are basically individuals that have an interest in a business. If anyone has an interest in a business, we call it a stakeholder. Anyone who has an interest in a particular company or business, we call it a stakeholder. Now, you are going to which school, you said? Yeah. School. Lyceum. Lyceum after. You are going to Lyceum after. Are you interested in your school? What the school does? So you are a stakeholder. You understood? You all are coming here for classes too. Are you all interested in what was going to be taught today and about platinum by your interest? Then you are a stakeholder. Anyone who has an interest in the company is a stakeholder.
Frame is working here now. Is he interested in company? Yes. We pay his salary. Is he interested? Is he a stakeholder? Yes. Government, are they a stakeholder? We pay taxes. Profits that we make, this dirty government doing nothing is taking my hard-earned money called taxes. Are they a stakeholder? Yes, because they are interested to see how much money we make, to see how much taxes they can charge. Bank, are banks a stakeholder? Yes, right? Banks become stakeholder only if I have taken a bank loan. Platinum has not taken any bank loan. Are banks stakeholders? Then they are not interested. If I have taken a loan, then they have an interest to see whether he will pay on time or not. If I have not taken any loan, why would he be interested? They are not interested. Because they don't earn anything from me. I have not taken a loan, and for them there is no interest. You understand? Owners, are they interested in a business? If they are not interested, who will be interested? Your neighbor. Owners will definitely be interested. Because it's their business. So there are 5 owners in Platinum. One is me. Other one yesterday got me in servicing class. The big size jumbo is like that. He's another owner. Accounts class got in handbrake. When is your accounts class? Thursday. Tomorrow. Every Monday you will have. So tomorrow you all will meet Sir Dixie. Dixie Isa. He's another owner. Rimas Isa, he's another owner. Fadlan, he doesn't come to author, he's in Powell, he's another owner. He does maths, but for Powell we have another teacher called Sir Desmond. I think you came from his class. How is he? Good? You understood everything? Today was his first class at that you came in, another girl came with you. She was sitting next to you. Any idea which school she's from? From Atami. So she was the other student that was there. Okay? So 2 math students are there, and some I think one who are on math. If you all want math class, clear. Guys, so that is stakeholders for you. Anyone who has an interest in an organization is known as a stakeholder. Hope you all understood. Clear. So these are the types of stakeholders. Directors, employees are internal. Internal means what? Inside the company. External means outside. Customers are stakeholders. You all have an interest. What Platinum has to offer. Why? You have paid. So you want to know if the service will be good or not. Correct? No? If the service is bad, you won't come for next class. Or because you have paid for this month, from next month you won't come if the service is bad. Like that. Customers are interested. Suppliers, the ones who give us raw materials. You understand? So our main supplier is this paper supplier, A4 paper supplier. So we have this big bundle A4 paper that is given to us. So that A4 sheet you all know, he's interested, right? If Platinum is doing well, we will print more for him, more sales. But if Platinum is not doing well, then we will print less sales for him. Clear? So stuff like that. So hope you all understood that. Next one, creditors, suppliers, same thing. Pressure groups. I will teach you pressure groups later. It's there in one of the other chapters. If I explain now, you might get confused. Banks, I told you, if you take a loan, they become interested, right? They're interested to see if you pay the interest on time, whether you pay the loan on time, they're interested. Government, why is the government interested? Taxes. To see how much tax they can collect. Community, government collects taxes. Yes. Let me show you. So this is Dialogue's financial statements page. This is Dialogue's financial statements. This is the amount of money Dialogue made. Let me show you. This is actual money. Huh? Here, Dialogue made 120 billion. All the figures are in 1,120 billion. From that, they made a profit before income tax of 30 billion. From that, the government charged 1.7 billion. 170 crore. कोर्ट agency as taxes. Just taking money, like what did they do? They didn't do anything. They're just taking taxes. Everyone has to pay tax. Even I pay tax. You understand? So there are huge figure with massive figure. Government collects as taxes from a dialogue. Community means what? Community means people living around the business. So you say you're going to license, right? Are you close by to the school or far? Close by. Can walk and go or go away? Go away. You are close by to okay. Have to come in the way. Anyone walking to school? Any of you walking? If you are walking to school, you come on to community. Community is basically people around the business. You understand? Anyone can walk in here? Walking. Your house is so close by. Where? Next lane. Right. What's your surname? Your answer was brother. I have come to your house. I think once long time ago. Yes. You come in the local community. Community is basically people around the business. You understand that? People around the business is what we call as community. Is everyone okay with that? Yeah. So community is there. So they are also interested because if the business is doing well, so your voice is not clear. Okay. Give me a second. You're right. My AirPods are not connected to the stick. Give me a minute. Is it clearer now? Can you all hear me better now? Yes? No? Yes. Lovely. So now it got connected. Thank you for that. If you all can't hear me, something like that, please tell me. Huh? I don't know. No. So that's community for you guys. The people living around a particular organization, a particular factory, particular this thing, we call them community. Shareholders are people who have invested in a business. You understand? So there is a stock market. I will teach you later. People can invest money in the stock market. So they become shareholders. They also have an interest in a particular company's success case. Clear? So hope you all understood this, guys. Internal, external. Hope you all understood that. Clear? Then comes stakeholder objectives. What do different shareholders want? Let's have a look at that. Yeah. What do these different people want? What does a shareholder want? Employees want, like that. What is attractive dividends? Dividends means, guys, now shareholders would have put money in a company. Dividends is the return. Now, for example, I don't know if you know this. There is a company in Sri Lanka called Expo Lanka. Okay, guys. I had bought some shares in their company. Last month, they paid me dividends. What is dividends? That means like a profit share. They made profits. From that, they will give a share to people who have invested in the business. Did you all understand that? Clear. That is known as dividends case. Hope you all understood that. Then, guys, comes increase in share price. So these are what we want. Shareholder, stakeholder objective means like, what do you want? As a stakeholder, what do you want? So shareholders want dividends. They want their share prices to increase. What do you mean by share prices to increase? That means some buggers were really lucky. Yeah? At Expo Lanka, guys, they bought the share about 2 years back. Expo Lanka share was trading at 2 rupees. That means if you pay 2 rupees, you can buy 1 share. Today, you know how much is the Expo Lanka share price?
Today the share price is 223 rupees. How that? Imagine, what's your name? Khatab. Khatab, imagine you bought 10,000 shares. Okay? Imagine you bought 10,000 shares Khatab at 2 rupees. So 2 into 10,000 Khatab is 20,000. Today you could have sold each share for 221. You would have made 2.2 million rupees. Do you get it? Stock market is a mara game. Huh? Do you all know how to invest in stocks? Can you all invest in stocks? You all can't. How old are you? 12, 13, 14? 14. 13, 13, 14, you all can't invest. You have to be minimum 18. If you become minimum 18 and stuff like that, I can teach you all how to do. Your parents can invest. There is something called CSC. It stands for Colombo Stock Exchange. You can go to CSC, it's a Colombo Stock Exchange. You can go here and buy shares. You can be like, I want to buy this share, I want to buy that share, like that. You can buy. You can go there and buy shares. You understood? How does a share look like? Is it made out of gold, platinum, silver? So I told you he bought 10,000 shares in Expo Lanka, let's say. So what does the share look like? Any idea? It's a piece of paper which will tell this is to certify that Khatab Firoz, Khatab Firoz, NIC number this, has invested 20,000 rupees and bought 10,000 shares at 2 rupees each. As a result, he will become a shareholder. He's liable for, he's obliged for dividends, like that, they will write. And that is your share. You buy one share also same paper. If you buy 10,000 shares also same paper. If you buy 100 million shares also same paper. One paper only will come. That is only shares. So what's a share? It's like a paper. But it's a proof that you have invested in that business. They will email also and they will give you a hard copy as well. You understand? That's all. You want share prices to increase. Where you want to invest in a company and you want share prices to increase. There is this guy called Ron Wayne. They call him the world's most unluckiest man. Let's see, why is he called the world's most unluckiest man? Why is he called like that? The unluckiest man on the world. Meet Ron Wayne. This idiot, that's what I can call him. This idiot had Apple shares. You all know Apple shares? Apple, here, this one. He had Apple shares in 1976. The donkey sold all his shares for $800. He sold it. He sold it. For $800, he sold it. If he didn't sell, today that will be worth how much? $35 billion. You know how much money? The richest man in Sri Lanka does not even have $1 billion. And he is the richest man in Sri Lanka. Just imagine that. Dhammika Pereira has $600 million. That is 0.6 billion. And he's the richest man in Sri Lanka. Imagine 35 billion. Dhammika Pereira has a private jet. He has a huge mansion, all in $600 million. Then imagine what you could do with 35 freaking billion dollars. It's crazy, guys. Don't you all agree? It's bloody crazy. Honestly, guys. That's, my God, I don't know how. So I mean, if I was him, I would have killed myself. I would have killed myself for being such an idiot. Capital gains is the difference. You bought a share and you sold the share. The profit that you make is only known as capital gains. What do employees want? What is an employee's objective? You're working in a company. What do you want? What do you want to achieve, guys? So what does Prem want? He's working here. What are the things Prem wants? Or any employee wants? Good salary. Correct? If you're working in a company, you want a good salary. You want to be paid well. Otherwise, what's the point? No point when you're working so hard. You expect good pay. Job security. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by job security, guys? That means we should give the feeling to Prem, telling Prem, you will not be fired. You understand? We will not fire you. Your job is safe. Giving that feeling to employee can make him happy. Imagine he's working every day. Today don't know whether he will ask me to leave. Today he might tell, I'm getting it. Can you work like that? Every day tension. Don't know whether he'll ask to go home or not. Can you work like that? Can you be happy there? Exactly. You're all saying no, correct. How can you work there? I mean, you will go mad working there. Full tension, like that. You understand? Good working condition. What do you mean by that? That means when you are working in a company, you would want like a nice place, like a good looking place. You would love to work. Take Google. My God, Google workplace is like a 5-star hotel. Google's working condition means the place that you're working in, how nice it is. In Google, you get free meals, free breakfast, free lunch, free dinner. Unlimited. There is like a buffet. Free you can eat. Google has separate rooms, gaming rooms. PlayStation, Xbox, PC gamings are there. You can play. Go and play. Big screen, all the games, everything is there. Google has sleeping pods. If you're tired, you can go and sleep like. I will show you all the video. Google has a basketball court, swimming pool, futsal court, indoor cricket court. Anything you want to play, you can play. If I have a child at Google, Google will pay my child 3.5 lakhs every month until my child becomes 19 years. How that? I will show you. Wait, I'll show you. If I'm working in Google and if I die, my salary my wife will receive. How that? She is not working in Google, but she will receive because her husband was a Googler. He was working in Google, no? So she will get my salary. Wow. Wow. Look at the Google head office. You'll go, man. They call it the coolest office ever. More than Google, I'm unable to get the this thing. Let's look at this. Coolest workplaces. Look at these officers. Crazy. Working condition is next level, guys. Look at these officers. Now going down. Look at this office. It's in the middle of a forest. People are working like this. Damn. Inside it's like this. Wow. This is the Google office. They have like this rooms. They have a theater. You can sit and watch movies. You can slide from first floor to ground floor in this tube, guys. And no, it's not for children, it's for adults. Oh, that singing room, places like this, gym, basketball, cool places like this, cool places like this. This is another company called Invention Land. They have designed like this. People are literally working in a place like this, guys. Imagine. Yeah, this is their workspace. Damn. Dropbox. Can you see these officers are like really nice looking guys? Yeah, that's what you mean by good working conditions. Social environment and friendly culture means you would want to work in a place where people are nice. They're not always shouting and scolding, and you won't like to work there. You would like to work in a very chill space. You understand? So these are what employees want. What do customers want, guys? What do customers want? High quality product at low prices. You understand? We want a good quality product, cheap. That's what we want. You understand? So why are creditors interested in a business? Very simple. Creditors are like people who have given you money. So let's say I have given money to someone, I'm a creditor to him. So obviously I'll be interested, right? Aksha, what if he doesn't pay me? That's what. Clear. So customers, that's what we want, guys. We want high quality product at low prices, and we want good customer care. We want to be looked after and things like that. Clear. Guys, remind me to start from levels of economic activity next week, guys. So we will stop there for today. Hope you all enjoyed today's class, guys. Until we meet again next Sunday, same place, same time. On that note, let's conclude it for the day, guys. I shall see you all again next Sunday. Take care. God bless you all. Stay safe. Bye-bye.